Stadium. One play, touchdown, Texans.
Far tonight.
Yeah, they have, and I think if you're Indianapolis, I mean, they just have not more from what they've had from Gardner Minshew there in that first half.
For the offense and Gardner Minshew at the controls so far. Receiving yards and a touchdown. There he is. Why not?
Going to see. I mean, the amount of time that C.J. Stroud has back there in the pocket, a career night.
Setting up a screen for Singletary, who's over on the sideline as the Colts start two rookies. And a
5-yard penalty.
His 1,000-yard season. Brandon Cooks on the list.
These types of seasons in the future for me.
Big pressure, and down goes Stroud.
But it's this edge pressure coming here that has to allow Stroud.
Collins, not much.
Especially to come out to start this second half after the completion and
no fair catch, and down. Best at it. Big sack. On that
position game the way we did in the first half. He said we got back an offensive touchdown in the second half in the last 4 games.
Cameron Johnston, the punter for the Texans, and
I mean, he's been a real weapon for this Houston team.
Taylor's
able to run the football the way that they have in this game. You start then passing game for them to have a chance.
The hand again to Taylor, who's over 6.5. 2.1 yards, lowest by any team
over from where they were this time last year.
Well, wide open Granson. 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor for 2. They fake the handoff. Pop it.
But here on this score, no hesitation by Shane Steichen. They're going for it game. It's okay to get him in the run game, and we just got it, and that's Taylor, and just not able to make the play. And what, I mean, that was, I saw Tim Tebow make a living in college on that one.
Tomorrow. But for the Steelers, who won a tie in our game here tonight, their handoff to Singletary, and with the crowd roaring the regular season with that win. So that's just where. This one to the sideline, incomplete from Mechie.
Jalen Jones, number 40. You know, that's, and you got to be real careful.
Pressure. Stroud unloads, incomplete.
And they've got a shot on the deeper flag route, but
for the 49ers, good punt. Downs back in. 62-yard punt.
And Jonathan Taylor made a miss.
Here's Zach Moss saying, I can do it too. Not move the ball.
Well, I got it wrong to start this game. I said that Shane Steichen been all Jonathan Taylor tonight.
Here's Moss again. 2 carries.
Defense is their run defense this year, but he's going to keep pounding.
Stay with it. You called it. There he goes.
Getting that momentum, and you can feel it. You feel it as a play caller.
For Jonathan Grenard, their top pass rusher with his 12.5 sacks. The Colts have now rushed for over 200 yards.
And now, you know, we talked about the momentum that they had gotten going with the run game and how
they go back to it. Taylor, and
back then with the Chargers, that they would groom some of these administrative
with Philadelphia. 2nd down and 9, a carry. Super Bowl last year, and was hired in the middle of February here with
also
3rd down and 9. Minshew, good protection, and the ball is back.
And Malik Collins, he stops this drive because it looked like out
of his career long.
No,
and the Houston Texans
check on Blue.
They're on the upright.
Blue hadn't moved yet.
Nope. After Matt Gay hit the right upright, this, by the way, at Soldier Field. Here's a little flea flicker. Stroud
field, but the coverage on the back end is really handled it all well.
Singletary on 1st down. So he watches with the rest of us. Grew up a Colt 6. Play action from Stroud. Might as well.
But he's made good decisions, and even before.
3rd and 2. Over the middle.
Well, there were 3 defenders that were the accuracy that he has at the end of this play. It looked like Hutchinson had a chance. Let's take.
This is going to be about a 51, 52-yard try. Did 2 years ago, so they're well within that.
Yeah, well, Fairbairn, he makes his, and
he's been working on the ankle and the leg strength.
You talk about the Houston Texans and how he's played really beyond draft picks like they made this year. They're going to be right there in the hunt.
The divisional round game will be Saturday, January 20th or Sunday. They handed Taylor.
Back week 10 versus New England.
Minshew finds Mo Alley.
Called this trying to get the ball to him. He's really good getting down the field.
Taylor gets nothing, and he's thrown to the ground.
It really, ever since the injury there to Jerry Hughes, he just.
14. Minshew has to step up. Went high with the hit, and the flags flew.
Well, an excellent route by Michael Pittman. Helmet to helmet, clearly. That's a
able to withstand that. Here he is again. He was with Denver, by the way. They let him go. And D'Amico Ryans, who was his. Here's a carry by
2 of them, and this is something they just not had much of with those 2 back.
And so this is going to be third to look at it. It would take a challenge to overturn if indeed Moss got. The Colts are 0 for 7 on 3rd down.
Won, and their only loss was to Gardner Minshew that season.
You have to go back and finish the 3rd quarter. Please reset the game clock to 45 seconds.
Games, the job that these head coaches have done with these teams coming in.
Here is Moss. He's met in the backfield and lost a yard. Jump across. So that is the official end. And now Joe Flacco have had 11 and 5. They play leading the NFL with his 19 sacks.
Yeah, you go back to their end. Good for him.
Here is Moss. Can't get to the.
In this game, he's tied for the team lead in tackles. And he.
Over the middle. Pass is caught, but short of first.
Injury. He is questionable. Also, Colts right tackle Braden Smith.
Which he does in Indy. Pierce, who had a 98-yard return for a touch outside, and look up. Aerial coverage is brought.
It was a great week when they hosted the Super Bowl here in Indianapolis.
Stroud able to complete. Went about as good as it could for C.J. Stroud. Handoff and a
methodically drive the ball down the field. That really.
Blitz coming off the edge, and down goes Stroud.
Well, he sees it late and prior to the snap of the ball to where you at least check it before you come out.
Back at safety. Underneath it, Schultz broke once,
and that's 10 more yards. That makes this a.
Stroud. Good catch. First step.
That's a good job. You talked about what he was able to.
Singletary bouncing.
10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
Behind you with the back, and the natural inclination is great.
1st and 20 as a result. There's Schultz.
You know, he has played a fair amount this year.
Out of there. Backpedaling, and he just throws it to.
Good this is. This throw is about a 40-yard throw by Collins. Went and got it.
Flag now on the play as the handoff is to.
Texans were against the play clock trying to get the ball snapped.
There's no foul on the play. The offense subs.
On 1st down by Singletary.